Wise.
All right, thank you. As we think about staff and student recognitions, it's an honor tonight to have an extra special staff recognition. The last one of 2021, and really to think about going out with a bang, with a celebration. You know, when you think about recognizing individuals that make a difference, and you look at a state level, and the Colorado Association of School Executives is really representative of so many great leaders and educators within Colorado. And to have a nomination from Douglas County Schools, not only the number of people nominated, but to earn an award that we're going to celebrate tonight. I just want you to know what an honor it is for me to share a little bit. So tonight we have some special guests. First and foremost, I would like to have Sara Curto come up here next to me as we share a little bit. So Sara Curto is an assistant principal at Mountain Ridge Middle School, but we also have guests from CASE, from the Colorado Association of School Executives. We have with us tonight Brett Miles, Dr. Bill Dallas, Melissa Gibson, and Dr. Moira Coogan. I'm going to have Bill come up here in a second and speak a little bit more about the process of CASE in this selection. But when you have the assistant principal of the year to not only represent what they do within their school, but also, let me speak firsthand, the amount of work that Sara Curto has done for our district, to lead emergenetics, to lead retreats, to work with our Board of Education superintendents, to go above and beyond for our staff. We talk about professional development for others. It's not just in a school setting, and it's not just as a parent in our district. It's about really that extra piece. So I personally just want to say, not only is it so deserving, but what an honor to be able to celebrate you tonight. So I'd like Dr. Bill Dallas, please come on up, along with Melissa Gibson. And I'd like you to share a little bit more about what this honor is, your process, and the award tonight.
Yes, good evening. On behalf of the CASE team, I have the great opportunity to be here tonight. And as Superintendent Weiss mentioned, my name is Bill Dallas. I'm the past president of the CASSP division of CASE, which is the Department of Secondary School Principals and Assistant Principals. I also am the current principal at Fountain Middle School, and I'm joined here by the current CASSP president, Dr. Moira Coogan, principal of Denver Center for International Studies at Montbello in Denver Public Schools. Our organization represents and serves more than 2,500 public educators, leaders from every district in the state, and it's such an honor to celebrate one of Douglas County's leaders who is doing such exceptional work. Each year, Colorado Secondary School Principals Department receives a high number of nominations for our Principal and Assistant Principal of the Year awards. These award processes are facilitated by CASE in the association with NASSP, the National Association of Secondary School Principals. Competition is very high, and each year we are really impressed with the caliber of the candidates that are nominated. After a rigorous application interview process with each of the candidates this year, our selection committee was so pleased to select your own Sara Curto as the 2022 Colorado Assistant Principal of the Year for middle school level. In reviewing Sara's application materials and through her interview with the awards selection committee, it was immediately clear that she is the kind of leader every school district and school hopes to have. Among her many accomplishments in 2019, she led Mountain Ridge's building leadership team through a deep dive into historic school-wide data in order to pinpoint areas to bolster equity and improve supports for the school community. The project identified key focal points: professional learning communities, executive functioning, differentiation, and equitable grading and assessments. Focusing on those four areas has since led to systemic incremental changes to the school, from an updated set of mission, vision, and goals to a reimagined process for continuous learning, student support, and leadership development. What an outstanding accomplishment.
And I think that we could spend the whole meeting sharing with you the qualities in Sara that really impressed us during the interview and the selection committee. But we thought it would be more powerful to hear about her impact on Mountain Ridge Middle School from those who know her and work with her most closely. Here's what one of the middle school teachers had to say about Sara. She has been a mastermind for the last year and a half in her planning and execution of safety protocols for COVID. She spent countless hours last year creating structures within the school that would keep students and adults in the building as safe as possible and keep learning as normal as possible. Sarah's principal shared with us, Sara Curto is the queen of the how when it comes to staff development. She leads our efforts that focus on PLCs, differentiation, equitable grading and assessment practices, and executive functioning skills, all of which live under the MTSS umbrella. This work happens across our campus and helps to ensure that we are successfully fostering the well-being and safety of our students. And finally, one of the parents of Mountain Ridge, a Mountain Ridge middle schooler had to say this: Sara is extremely supportive and truly seeks to build authentic relationships. She listens to teachers and wants to promote a culture where everyone is heard and taken care of. She stands at the front door every single morning, even in the freezing cold, and greets every student who walks in the door by name. She is always present in the hallways, ensuring that students are safe and know that an adult is always present. Sara continually shapes this culture by simply being present in every hallway, classroom, passing period, and lunch. She constantly works to build healthy, trusting relationships with teachers, parents, students, and exhibits caring and encouragement to everyone around her. Sara, on behalf of us at CASE, congratulations on being named the 2022 Colorado Assistant Principal of the Year at the middle school level.
Thank you.
So Sarah just asked if we're done yet, and the answer to that is we're going to bring up a couple more because when you think about making a difference as a school and school leadership, it's about the whole, the collective. And when you think about those who you serve and those who also serve with you and who nominated you, Principal Brian Sigurdsson, can you please come up? And Executive Director of Schools, Ian Wells. I'd like for a second, Brian, would you share a little bit about the impact that Sara makes for your students, for your staff, for you and your community? And Mr. Wells, also anything you'd like to add on the impact of Ms. Curto? And then Sara, I want you to kind of end it before we turn it over to President Peterson and our board, just in this honor, okay?
Well, thank you for having us today. And you know, this is really important to celebrate our superstars. So thank you to the board and everybody watching, even those up in Anchorage, Alaska are celebrating you tonight. Kids, that's the best way I could describe Sara. That's what she's all about. That's why our school is successful. That's why we look good. That's why we're the best middle school in this district, is because Sara loves kids and everything she does is to make their lives better. No matter what the political climate is, no matter what challenges we're facing, she stays the course. She's like this all the way through the ups and downs. And we're just so fortunate to have you, Sara. I'm glad we landed you a couple of years ago, you know, midstream. But I couldn't be prouder of you. I know our school is super proud of you. I know there's a bunch of them watching tonight because you are a cornerstone for Mountain Ridge Middle School. So I just want to say thank you. And you know how I am with hugs. So you get a hug.
Well, I know Sara doesn't want to keep standing up here. Part of what makes her special is she does so much work behind the scenes. But honestly, she has been integral. For those of you who don't know, CASE is like the Super Bowl of administrative awards and partnerships. And for you to win the honor is not only well-deserved, but it's timely because I think you're outstanding at what you do and appreciate you, and just, I'm proud of you.
So Sara, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you. Talk a little bit about what this means, what your work means. It's not just about you, it's a family commitment, and you're fully vested into Douglas County and into Mountain Ridge. So take a second for you, and then President Peterson, along with board, anything else that you'd like to add on such a great celebration recognition? We'll close it out.
All right. I don't want to be up here. I'm very uncomfortable right now. I think I need to start out by saying thank you to my family who's watching at home probably, and girls will be needing to go to bed very soon. My family and I have an outstanding support system of a network of strong women across the district to give me strength. So shout out to them as well. Thank you so much to Case. This is an unexpected honor and very meaningful to our school and to our district. So thank you so much for that. We appreciate you being here tonight. Ian and Corey, thank you so much for your support, partnership, collaboration, feedback, advice, and opportunity. I would not be standing here unless it was for Ian doing something crazy. Big thank you to our Mountain Ridge admin team. We truly are a team. We hash things out. We work so well together. This isn't just for me. This is also for Brian Singleton, Mark Harmon, and Nate Hill, that we are a unit, and this is for them too. Thank you to Mountain Ridge. Mountain Ridge is an amazing school. We have amazing students. We have an outstanding staff, and our community is just one in a million. This is recognition for their hard work and validation of everything that they care about. So thank you, and I am done.
Very well said. President Peterson and board, and then we will pull everyone up for a picture as we close out.
Yeah, I'll open it up for other directors here just in a second, but on behalf of Director Hanson, who will be coming later tonight, and as you know, she has a child at Mountain Ridge, she wanted to pass on through me her heartfelt congratulations and her thanks for all that you do at the school with your leadership, your involvement, and obviously just embedding and being so committed to the entire community. So on behalf of Director Hanson, she'd like to thank you. Other directors.
So, because I want you to stand there a little bit longer. What people may not know is although we're certainly celebrating Sarah's middle school principal or assistant principal recognition tonight, she also has served as the life coach for this board for probably, I think, 3 years. And she has been exceptional. And I'm speaking on behalf of the previous board directors as well, who are absolutely not at all surprised that you would get this kind of recognition. As a matter of fact, I think we should take some credit because we may have prepared you how to handle middle school behavior in terms of dealing with the Board of Education for those 3 years. So I can't even begin, Sarah, to express just how much you have made a difference in the district beyond just the best middle school in the district. You've made just incredible improvements when you were in professional development, but also as a board, you really challenged us. You brought us together. You helped us through some tough conversations. I'm surprised to see you get emotional now, because I would have thought if you had any reason to get emotional was those 3 years that you worked so hard to help us overthrow some obstacles. But your leadership is intentional. It is thoughtful. You have just a plethora of resources you draw from to facilitate groups and truly make a difference. And so on behalf of the previous board directors that you've worked with, I just want to say, job well done, recognition well deserved, and we truly are grateful for you to be a part of our district family as well.
Congratulations. It's been such a pleasure to get to know you a little bit over the past couple of years, and you're just so inspirational, and it's amazing to see other people recognize that and celebrate that. So thank you so much for all that you've done, and enjoy it. Enjoy the recognition because it's well deserved.
And although I am new, I know leadership when I see it by the testaments of your colleagues. So thank you for your leadership and your continued leadership going forward. Thanks.
All right. So
Can I just say something
Please,
really fast?
please.
I'm sorry. So I don't know you, and I'm new to this too, but I can say from the testimony that I just heard, one of the biggest impacts for me as a child was having my principal stand at that door every day when I walked into school, no matter how cold it was. So thank you for loving the kids at your school the way that you do.
all right, very well said. Yeah, very well said. Let's get a picture. Melissa, come on up.
Bring up the kids.
That concludes our